What's going on, everybody? My name is Jeremiah Vega, and I'm just playing. I'm not talking like that. How come every time I watch like a tutorial or something where somebody's recording their screen, it's always somebody that's boring, that's like teaching you how to do something that has like this really tough time speaking and behind the camera. I don't know what it is, but anyway, enough of my corniness. My name is Jeremiah Vegan. I'm a personal brand consultant. I specialize in video marketing primarily, in helping people who are consultants, bloggers, to establish a following online from 0 to like 4,000 subscribers, and you make money with that. You can make money with that, and I show you how to make money, create income online. I'm just a real cool individual that gives away value for free for the most part. So make sure that you guys subscribe. If not, keep watching. You helping me get my watch time up so I can rank higher. I've been working with personal brands and stuff like that for the last year or two. And now I'm developing my own brand. By the end of the year, we're going to have 1,000 subscribers. So you just watch me. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about influencer contracts, creating contracts for Instagram and YouTube influencers. We're probably going to talk about Instagram more because that's what everybody wants me to talk about. If you're not familiar with influencer marketing, it's something that I've been getting a lot of requests on. It's a huge trend right now. And well, I'm not gonna say a huge trend, but it's a huge trend. And a lot of people been asking me about influencer marketing and talk about influencer marketing. And basically all it is, it's typically a person who has an established following online, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube. I would say starting out, you should definitely look into getting an influencer if you have like an online store, like an e-commerce store, Shopify store, or you're drop shipping and you don't have like a huge budget. The reason why is because influencer marketing allows you to be creative with how you approach these influencers. Okay, you being a boss, you got different ways to do it. Okay, and I suggest that you guys learn more about influencer marketing. If you look at my description below, is a playlist. I talk about a series of this. I'm making a whole series because I get so many requests about it. Okay, so you guys need to look in the description below in the playlist and watch all of those videos. Okay, I know I'm really long-winded, but I need to get all of this stuff out of the way before I actually proceed into the video. Okay, so watch the playlist. You're gonna help my watch time, and you're also going to get an idea of what influencer marketing is in detail. Okay, going forward. All right, so when you're getting an influencer, it's two things that you need to do. First thing that you do is obviously you're going to reach out to people in your ideal audience, which I talk about in another video. Just look at that description, like I said. You're gonna look for a influencer in your ideal audience. That's the first thing. Okay, first thing is you want to reach out to about 200 people. I recommend you reach out to about 200 people. You're going to send them a script. Make sure that it's organic. If you don't know how to write, you're not a good writer, you don't know how to be professional, then I suggest that you go on Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and find someone to help you write a script. It doesn't have to be long. You don't want to be long and drawn out when you're reaching out to these influencers. It's a certain way that you have to go about doing it, which I'm going to talk about going forward in this series on influencer marketing. So make sure that you click on that influencer marketing playlist. Can't stress that enough. Let's talk about the script, designing the script. We're going to try to make this under 15 minutes, so rock with me. A script template, this is something that you're going to be able to copy and paste and send this to influencers. Do not, I repeat, do not take this script, okay? This is a template, because if you copy and paste this script, you're what's going to happen is you're going to have people copying and pasting this script too, and then you're going to start losing your credibility because you're just copying and pasting the script. This is just to give you an idea and an example on what you should cover. Now, I haven't tested the script out. That's another disclaimer. I haven't tested the script out, but I have managed online personalities and influencers before, and this is what we will see ideally. And this is something short, straight to the point. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Like I said, if you don't know how to write it, you can get somebody for cheap on like Fiverr for like $5-10 or something like that. You can outsource it. But listen, this is what it says. Hello. And then you're going to insert whatever the person's name is, whatever they go by, whether it's on Instagram or you're just contacting them via email. You say, my name is blank. You put in your blank. And this is Odyssey Collection. This is just an example. Okay. You're going to insert your company with blank. We have reviewed your content and have decided to offer you a potential sponsorship. Your content relates to, and you're going to put whatever the niche is, whatever industry you're in. And then we're going to say, and we can help you enhance your brand with some of our products. Compensation for you and your brand will be discussed as well. When is a good time for us to speak? So that's kind of like my call to action technique that I'm using, and I'm letting them know that there is compensation involved. Now it's up to you to decide what kind of compensation that's going to be, whether you're going to compensate them with the product, you're going to compensate them with money, or you're going to compensate them with commission or any other way of compensation, however you want to do it, as long as it's professional and it's business related. Okay, you want to always let them know that business is involved so they can take you seriously, and so you can pretty much get a response. Now, you're not going to always get a response, but if you send it to about 200 people to 300 people, somebody's going to respond to you, okay? So you're going to get no's, but you're also going to get some yeses. Influencer contracts, okay? Now, these are some some articles that I took a look at before I did this video. This is, let me look up another one. Let me look up a good one for you guys. Okay, let's exit out of this. I'll pull up an interview. Not an interview, but okay. This is an influencer contract template, okay? I got this from Influencer Marketing Hub. So I suggest that you guys look up Influencer Contract Template by Influencer Marketing Hub, and it gives you an idea on what you need to do within your contract. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the description in below. Okay, I really don't like putting the description below because that kind of hurts my, the video rankings and stuff like that. But I'm gonna help you guys out and reference these articles that I got. Okay, they kind of talk about what you need to have when you're dealing with an influencer contract. Okay, when you're creating an influencer contract. It's not that hard, guys. Just putting together basics, okay? Just putting together the basics so they can understand what they're getting. Okay, look, I'm gonna go over a little bit. Standard agreement terms that you're entering into a contract, timelines of the campaign, how long are you intending for this influencer relationship to remain in force, deliverables, what precisely is the influencer expected to do as part of this contract. Is it a long-term contract? You might want to add separate schedule of services. So you guys can look at that, reference that. I'm just going to go past this. Cancellation, 4 cancellation clauses based on non-performance, poor performance, and stuff like that. 5 collateral details. 6 a list of things the advertisement company wants to avoid the influencer referring to his or her posts. 7, any approval processes. I'm gonna skip that one. Confidentiality and exclusivity. It's likely that any business working with the influencer will share private and relatively sensitive information. Compensation, FTC responsibility, payment terms, and anything else that they say that this is what they're saying, that what is included in the contract. Okay, now keep in mind that this is ideal. Okay, you don't have to make it a long boring contract. You want to make it short and sweet when you're doing your contract, and make sure that you're using basic English. Okay, you don't have to be an attorney. This is just to make sure that they know you're serious. It holds them and you responsible for all of the things that happen. So if you are sending them a product, for example, they don't review the product for whatever reason, you already covered in the contract that if they don't do that, if they don't review your product, you can invoice them. So that's just an example. You can do whatever you want, but that's just an example. Okay. Let's pull up another template. Keep in mind that these influencers are freelancers. Okay. Now, this is another article that I came across that is on, let me look up the name so you guys can reference it for yourself in your free time. Like I said, I'm going to make this short. This is referenced by SitePoint, okay? Now, the title of this is how to create a freelance contract that benefits you and your clients. Okay, now let me look up the first title just so I can get an idea where we're going with this, because I'm not going to cover the whole thing. It says, how often do you make sure that you've got a signed contract in place with a client before doing any work? Now, this person that read this, that put together this article, is a writer, so keep that in mind, but they do have some really good information. Okay, this is what you should have a little bit more detail on, kind of what your contract should cover when you're sending someone a contract that's an influencer. A contract protects the client as well. A contract manages expectations. A contract is a document to refer in case of disagreement. A contract holds you and your client to certain standards. A contract is mutually beneficial. Why can't you just wait for a client to send you a contract? And it says right here, clients don't have contracts of their own. And many times as a freelance writer, see, it doesn't apply to you, I would estimate around 80% of my clients have had a contract they want me to sign, blah, blah, blah. We can disregard that. Okay, it says good practices for writing a contract. Languages need to be specific, very important. Languages need to be specific, clearly define everything you're going to do, include roles and responsibilities, use plain English, that's what I said, and it says format your contract well. Use appropriate headings and subheadings. Make sure your contract flows logically from point to point. Use lists and bullet points to break up complex areas. Okay. All right. So you guys can look at that on your whenever you have free time. I'll have that in the description below. So I'm going to go about how you can actually send a contract and how you can get them to sign it electronically. Okay, so you don't have to have them physically sign a contract. You can just have them sign it with a contract. Okay, I'm dropping gems on y'all right now. Follow me. Y'all can go to this place called Docracy. Docracy is a place that allows you to create documents and for free. Okay, so right here they got featured documents right here depending on what industry you're in: parking space, leasing agreement, rental agreement. They have templates that you can reference and kind of edit them, or you can do your own contract and you can have them sign onto this. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to kind of go to this Docracy, DOCRACY, create you a little document. If you know, and you can always get your people to sign documents as well. So look into that. You can also do what's very popular is you can go to this another place where you can sign contracts. This is just for signing, I think. I don't know if you can create contracts, but they do have a 30-day free trial. If you guys want to look up DocuSign, you know, you can just send people, like, say if you got like I think this is what it is. You're just gonna you have like a contract and you can have them, like, say you got like a paper contract, right? Like something somebody already did and you just need to sign it. You can just have them put their signature. It's like a software that lets you put like an electronic signature in there. So I don't want to confuse you guys, but that'll be in the description below. I recommend that you create a contract using Docracy. And yeah, that's pretty much concludes this video on how to get some contracts going. That kind of gives you an idea on what you need to expect, what you should do, how you should get it done and how you can do it effectively. I'm going to go over some more videos in the future covering this. If you find this video helpful, please make sure that you hit the bell and subscribe, hit that bell so you can get videos. I do videos every single day at 11 a.m. Peace out.